Around that time, it wasn't just Mike Matthews who was talking to me about this kind of hanging their posture towards challenge. As a graduate student just beginning to probe the psychology of success, I was interviewing leaders in business, arts, athletics, journalism, academia, medicine, and law, who are the people at the very top of your field. What are they like? What do you think makes them special? Some of the characteristics that emerged in these interviews were very field specific. For instance, more than one business person mentioned an appetite for taking financial risks. You have got to be able to make calculated decisions about millions of dollars and still go to sleep at night. But this seemed entirely beside the point of artists, who instead mentioned a drive to create. I like making stuff. I don't know why, but I do. In contrast, athletes mentioned a different kind of motivation, one driven by the thrill of victory. Winners love to go head to head with other people. Winners hate losing. In addition to these particulars, there emerged certain commonalities, and they were what interested me most. No matter the field, the most successful people were lucky and talented. I had heard that before, and I didn't doubt it. But the story of success didn't end there. Many of the people I talked to could also recount tales of rising stars who, to everyone's surprise, dropped out or lost interest because they could realize their potential. Apparently, it was crucially important and not at all easy to keep going after failure. Some people are great when things are going well, but they fall apart when things aren't. High achievers described in these interviews really stuck it out. This one guy, he wasn't actually the best writer at the beginning. I mean, we used to read these stories and have a laugh because the writing was so, clumsy and melodramatic. But he got better and better, and last year he won a Guggenheim, and they were constantly driven to improve. She is never satisfied. You'd think she would be by now, but she is her own harshest critic. The highly accomplished were paragons of perseverance. Why were the highly accomplished so dogged in their pursuits? For most, there was no realistic expectation of ever catching up to their ambitions. In their own eyes, they were never good enough. They were the opposite of complacent. And yet, in a very real sense, they were satisfied being unsatisfied. Each was chasing something of unparalleled interest and importance, and it was the chase as much as the capture that was gratifying. Even if some of the things they had to do were boring, or frustrating, or even painful, they wouldn't dream of giving up. In some, no matter the domain, the highly successful had a kind of ferocious determination that played out in two ways. First, these exemplars were unusually resilient and hardworking. Second, they knew in a very, very deep way what it was they wanted. They not only had determination, they had direction. It was this combination of passion and perseverance that made high achievers special. In a word, they had grit.